I've noticed there's a particular kind of restlessness that starts before a woman's life changes. It feels normal at first, a little boredom, a little irritation. Sometimes just the sense that the room she's standing in doesn't fit the way it used to. Nothing around her looks different. She'll move things. Her desk, her schedule, her habits. Even after that, something still feels slightly out of place. She'll start wondering if she's unhappy, or behind, or simply ungrateful, but the feeling remains. It's there at breakfast, it's there in the afternoon, it's there at the end of the day. She'll try to name it, because naming things feels responsible. She'll call it confusion, pressure, comparison, but none of those names quite fit. After a while, it stops coming and going. It settles. And if you asked her what changed, she wouldn't be able to point to anything specific, because nothing obvious did. It's only much later that she'll understand. It wasn't dissatisfaction. It wasn't fear. It was the first sign she wasn't going to stay where she was. Hi, and welcome back to another video. I just smashed my breakfast, and so I figured I'd talk to you a little bit. I hope that you're having a good day wherever you are watching this video, and if you're having a beverage, cheers to you. I'm in this really strange in-between in my life where I'm not who I used to be, but I'm not exactly where I want to be just yet. And although I am unlearning a lot of habits and ways of thinking, and I know exactly the kind of woman I want to be, I'm still actively working on it. And if I'm being fully honest, this phase can be kind of weird. The thing about being in this season is that it's very transitional, and it's often very boring and repetitive. I mean, my breakfast is pretty much the same every morning. I'll switch it from a pear to a kiwi, or maybe an apple once in a while, but I found that it works for me and my body, and so that's what I've been doing. And a lot of times this season is just running errands, working, saying no to things, and putting my head down and editing for hours, or working on paintings that I don't necessarily love or feel confident enough sharing online. I think the hardest part for me is that this season is often not painful, it's just uneventful. And although I do try to romanticize my life on a day-to-day basis, I don't know if it's perceived that way and if it's just a feeling that I feel while I'm going through my life. But I know that I don't want to skip this season, and it's one of my hurdles for sure to allow myself to be seen in that in-between phase. So today is a day in that season, and I figured I'd take you along with me and practice and give myself a little bit of exposure therapy, because sometimes I can get into my little cocoon and only feel like I can come out when I am closer to being that ideal version of myself. But life fluctuates, and it's okay to be exactly where you are, and this is me right now, so let's spend the day together. Also, if you're in that in-between season too, maybe this will feel familiar to you and you'll feel a little less alone. I have work and my course to work on for most of today, but before I get into it, I want to prime a canvas that hopefully will dry by the time I get off work so I can start painting. Let's go get some matcha. I am about to run some errands, but I want to pick up a little drink for it and a little pick-me-up for the rest of the day. So we're going to start there, and then I'll take you with me to do the rest of the things I need to do. I ain't walking away. It never be too fast. Very exciting package. This is an artist's dream. It's just a bunch of paints. Right now I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning, and then before the sun goes down, I'm thinking I'll go for a walk along the beach. I just finished the closing shift for my studio, and this is the finished piece. At least for now. We'll see how I feel about it tomorrow morning. But most of my days look like a version of what you saw today. And some seasons I'm going out more, hanging out with friends, saying yes to things. And then other seasons I'm more locked in and trying to move forward with my dreams and goals. Right now, I would say I'm more in that locked in phase, and more than ever before, I've been trying to make decisions based off of who I want to become and actually stick to them. I'm really trying to let go of perfectionism and focus more on intentionality and purpose when I do things. Right now, I'm really practicing having my own back and not compromising on the things that matter to me. I've also been doing a lot of things that make me uncomfortable and that are a little bit daunting. A lot of that, actually. But I really do believe that the fruits of my labor and my faith will show one day, so I'm just continuing. I also want to say that I don't follow my routine perfectly every day. For instance, when I'm on my cycle, I've learned that I don't really like who I am when I push myself too hard. So during those times, I prioritize taking care of myself instead. But overall, I'm trying to do things differently than I used to, and it's been bringing up a lot of habits that I've picked up along the way subconsciously that have not helped with my growth or helped water my garden in the way that I've wanted. And it's definitely teaching me a lot about myself. I'm in a season of reinforcing. Oh, hi. I am in a season of reinforcing myself. I've been cheering myself on like I never have before, and I'm really trying to focus on the reasons why things could work out for me instead of why they might not. And if I'm being honest, I used to let other people's limitations sound like truth, and that was wrong. I know that now. The only way to find out if something is going to work out for you is to try. And here's to me documenting that attempt and letting myself be seen. I also wanted to take a moment to say thank you for being here and for supporting my channel. The amount of love and support that I've gotten on my channel so far means the world to me. I am so grateful to be received by you all. But before I leave, and I see you in another video soon, for now, here's a little look into my night routine.